This week is a big week for Call of Duty players as the Season 2 Reloaded update drops for Vanguard and Warzone. And I'm a little sad about what content is coming for zombies because as you see from this roadmap, there is absolutely nothing on here to do with zombies. Like, I know the community morale towards Vanguard Zombies is pretty much at an all-time low, and we did get a brand new map a month ago. But all that Zombies is getting this week is some extremely needed updates, things we've been waiting for since this game first come out. So there's some positives there, and we'll be going over all of the details on that and everything that's coming with this season update. I'd love to know your thoughts on all of this in the comments below, but jumping in with the biggest update to the game is that dedicated server pause for solo games is finally coming. This feature should have been in the game from day one, as it has been with every other game since it was introduced, but 5 months later we're finally being able to pause our games in solo. So hallelujah for that, although I don't know how excited people are going to be about that feature now we've been waiting this long for it. But somehow there is still limitations to this, and I don't think any of us are going to be happy with this, but you're only able to pause your game for up to 2 hours collectively per match. So if you were playing a game and you went to a high round and you paused your game and you're going to have an overnight break, you cannot do that because your game will unpause after 2 hours. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I don't believe that since this feature was added with Black Ops 4 that Treyarch ever had limitations on how long you could be paused for in an online solo game. This is a limit of 2 hours, which for the average player is going to be more than enough, because if you're pausing your game just to go and use a toilet break or go for dinner, this is fine. But if you're going to be going for a super high round record where you're going to be pausing the game for days and days on end, you are not going to be able to do that. And I don't understand why there's a 2 hour limit. I am sure that if they hear the criticism on how 2 hours is not enough, then maybe they'll go back and refine it so that they can extend this time or just get rid of this time limit altogether. On top of that, the new sacrifice objective that was added in Terra Maledicta will be added to Duran Fang, so that's something, although I don't think that's really going to do much. And also the new SMG coming with Season 2 Reloaded will be usable in Zombies. Besides that, there are 2 new covenants, one called Critical Expertise and one called Explosives Expert, where with Critical Expertise, it increases the percentage of non-critical hits being a chance to be a critical hit. The legendary being non-critical hits have a 30% chance to crit for 50% bonus damage, and then Explosive Expert allows your explosions to do more damage to the enemy and less damage to you. Legendary meaning your explosions do 100% more damage to the enemy and 100% less damage to you. It sounds like you'll have a PhD flopper-like ability, but it's in a covenant, which is pretty cool. But again, it's nothing game-changing that's going to have you jumping on the game to try out all the new content, which is a real shame. Maybe they're saving it for Season 3. Being honest, I didn't have high hopes for much being changed or added with the Reloaded update anyway. But the overall mood that I have with the fact that you can't pause your game for any longer than 2 hours, it's just sad. I don't know how we've fallen so far. Imagine if this was ever a thing on like Black Ops 3, where if you were going to like round 100, 150, or even 255 on some of the maps, imagine not being able to get there because the game would kick you from pausing. That would have completely killed a huge part of what made Zombies so good, especially with games like Black Ops 3. I don't know who wants to go for a high round on this game anyway, but this just kills any reason for someone to try and go for it, which is just stupid. I just don't get it. I don't. Now, the most exciting thing out of this update for me is the fact that within Warzone is that Rebirth Island, which is a Black Ops Cold War themed map, and everything about it is Black Ops Cold War storyline themed, is a reconstruction of the island with significantly altered points of interest. There's 3 new game modes being added to it to give it a new lease of life. And to me, this really shows that not only is Rebirth Island extremely popular amongst Warzone players, but Cold War themed content just hits with the majority of Call of Duty players. They really love Cold War stuff, and this is a way for Treyarch to continue on the storyline of Cold War and Perseus through Warzone. Beyond just 3 new points of interest, there are plenty more places and features to explore, but that's up to us to find out. So there could be a brand new Easter egg, and if there is, I will be for sure hunting that down. Now, I'm not necessarily too fussed about Vanguard, but there is a few cool things coming with the introduction of this brand new 12v12 mode, which is on a large scale map called the Alps, where you'll be trekking across snow-covered mountainsides with new vehicles to build a formidable loadout. out, where there are multiple bases which you need to capture in order to win. There's a brand new SMG coming, which is the Armaguerra 43, which is a very high rate of fire SMG, effective at short to medium range engagements. And what seems absolutely absurd, but is really happening, is that Snoop Dogg is going to be coming to Call of Duty Vanguard and Warzone as a new operator, coming around the time that he's most known for, which of course is going to be 420. Now, if you remember, nearly a decade ago, Snoop Dogg was a operator voice inside of Call of Duty Ghosts, but now he's going to be a full-fledged character with all new lines recorded for his very own operator. And it makes absolutely zero sense why Snoop Dogg is going to be in a game set in the Second World War. But hey, at this point, you can tell Call of Duty are just having fun with this, and I am genuinely looking forward to seeing what Snoop Dogg is like in Call of Duty. And if you guys are interested in picking him up when he drops on 420, then you can always consider popping a creator code in your store, be it for now or for when this operator drops, which will be just code Dalek in all caps. Reflecting back on Vanguard Zombies, I just really feel sorry for the Treyarch team that are building this, because you can definitely tell that it's a skeleton crew to the usual size of the Zombies teams that develop and create all the Zombies experiences at the quality that we're used to. I've seen so much discussion over the last few months about Vanguard Zombies and if Treyarch should just completely jump ship on it, stop developing it, and put all their efforts into their 2024 Black Ops game. But the problem simply comes down to the fact that the Treyarch staff are just so overworked. They're just pulled in so many directions that they just don't have enough time to, you know, spend making something that is really great. They're just rushing absolutely everything that needs to be done in order to fit those deadlines. They're making ranked play in Vanguard and they're updating that. They're making zombies. Like, in reality, they're making like a half of this entire game. I really do feel for them, but it's just hard to find excuses for a feature like server pause 5 months after the game's come out. Like, it's kind of crazy. And for 2 hours. Let me know what you think about everything coming in the comment section down below. I'm sure season 3 is going to be a little bit more exciting for us zombie fans, hopefully. And with Treyarch doing Cold War Year 2 content, I hope that we get to see some more. Even if they just do some multiplayer maps inside of Onslaught, that would be pretty awesome. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll catch you for another video soon.